What if the best camera Canon makes in 2026 isn't a full-frame body? That's not a hypothetical anymore. It's looking increasingly likely. The Canon R7 Mark II has been quietly building serious momentum in the leak community, and the picture forming around it is not what most people expected from an APS-C upgrade. Higher resolution, faster processing, improved autofocus, and a price point that could genuinely shake up how people think about crop sensor cameras. In this video, we're breaking down everything confirmed, rumored, and worth knowing about the R7 Mark II, including specs, pricing, and when it's actually arriving. The headline here is resolution, and it's a big jump. The original R7 shipped with a 32.5 megapixel sensor, which was already impressive for APS-C, but the Mark II is rumored to push that to somewhere around 40 megapixels, built on a stacked BSI architecture. That matters more than just a number on a spec sheet. A stacked backside illuminated design means faster data readout, which directly reduces rolling shutter distortion and makes electronic shutter shooting far more reliable in real-world conditions. For wildlife shooters especially, that combination of high resolution and clean readout is basically the exact thing they've been asking for. Resolution is just the start. The R7 Mark II is also expected to come with burst speeds pushing past 30 frames per second in electronic shutter mode, and early reports suggest pre-capture functionality is on the table too, meaning the camera could buffer frames before you even fully press the shutter. Pair that with what should be a significantly deeper buffer than the original, and you've got a camera that's clearly being engineered for the action and wildlife segment without compromise. Autofocus refinements are also expected, inheriting Canon's subject detection improvements from the R5 Mark II lineage, with better tracking for birds and fast-moving subjects specifically. On the physical side, Canon appears to be giving the R7 Mark II a more substantial body feel. Think closer to the R6 line in terms of grip depth and control layout, rather than the slightly more compact form of the original R7. Dual card slots are confirmed in multiple reports, which is a meaningful addition for anyone using this professionally. Weather sealing is expected to match or slightly exceed the first generation. It's not a dramatic redesign visually, but the refinements seem to be pointed in the right direction, less about aesthetics, more about field usability. Now for the part everyone actually clicks for. Pricing rumors are landing in the range of $17.99 to $18.99 USD at launch, which represents a noticeable step up from where the original R7 debuted. That said, given the rumored sensor upgrade and processing improvements, the positioning makes sense. This isn't trying to be a budget buy, it's trying to compete on capability. As for the release window, current indicators point to a late 2025 or early Q1 2026 announcement, with availability likely following within weeks of the reveal if Canon follows its recent launch pattern. If even half of what's being reported about the R7 Mark II holds up at the official announcement, Canon is about to make APS-C genuinely hard to argue against for a specific type of shooter. So here's the question. At that price, would you pick this over a full-frame alternative? Or is full-frame still non-negotiable for you? Drop your answer in the comments.
Are compact cameras finally making a real comeback? Because if you've been watching the camera market lately, something strange is happening. Old pocket cameras are selling out everywhere, and some are even going for double their original price. That alone tells you the demand is real. But the hardware has not kept up with that hype. Well, that might be about to change. New information coming out of CP Plus 2026 in Yokohama suggests the Canon G7X Mark IV is finally on the way. And if the early details are accurate, this is not just another small update. In this video, we're breaking down what Canon executives revealed, the rumored specs of the G7X Mark IV, and why this tiny camera could become one of the most important releases for creators and travelers in the next few years. Before we jump into the specs, we need to talk about where this information is coming from. This is not just a random forum leak. During conversations around CP Plus 2026, Canon executive Go Takamikura explained that the company is rethinking its compact camera strategy. According to him, the customers buying these cameras today are completely different from those a decade ago. Back then, compact cameras were mostly simple point-and-shoot tools. Today, they're aimed at vloggers, travelers, and creators who want serious performance in a pocket-sized device. Because of that shift, Canon is no longer interested in just polishing old technology. The G7X Mark IV is expected to be a genuine upgrade rather than a simple refresh. Now, here's where things start getting interesting. Early reports suggest the G7X Mark IV could feature a stacked sensor with more than 20 megapixels. That matters because stacked sensors allow much faster data readout, which leads to smoother video and better performance overall. One of the most talked about upgrades is proper 4K video at 60 frames per second. For a camera that many creators use for vlogging, that is a huge step forward. But the real headline might be autofocus. Canon could bring its AI-powered autofocus technology from the EOS R series into this compact body. Imagine having reliable eye tracking and subject detection in a camera small enough to slip into your jacket pocket. That kind of technology can make a massive difference when you're trying to capture moments quickly. And the G7X Mark IV may only be the beginning. Rumors suggest Canon is planning a broader refresh of the PowerShot lineup. One possible addition is the PowerShot V10 Mark II, which would target vloggers who want a simple, all-in-one recording camera. The original V10 was an interesting idea, but had a few limitations. A second generation could improve video quality and durability while adding better creator-focused features. Even more ambitious rumors point to a future compact camera with an APS-C sensor and a massive zoom range. Think about a pocket camera offering something close to a 24 to 500 millimeter equivalent lens. If Canon manages that with a built-in viewfinder and strong ergonomics, it could become a travel camera powerhouse. So why is Canon moving in this direction now? The answer is demand. Cameras like the G7X Mark III and SX740HS are currently selling for far more than their original retail prices on the used market. That tells Canon something important. People still want dedicated cameras. Smartphones are convenient, but they can't match optical zoom, natural depth of field, or low light performance in many situations. Canon clearly sees an opportunity to push compact cameras forward and give creators something that truly stands apart from phones. So, here's the takeaway. The Canon G7X Mark IV could mark a major comeback for the PowerShot lineup. A stacked sensor, AI-driven autofocus, and 4K 60 video would instantly make it one of the most powerful compact cameras on the market. And if Canon follows through with a full compact lineup refresh, the next few years could be incredibly exciting for creators who want lightweight gear without sacrificing quality. Now, I want to hear from you. Are you waiting for the G7X Mark IV, or are you still happy using the Mark III? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss what comes next.